Alright, welcome to another gear and review. This one I'm really looking forward to doing. I'm reviewing a Carvin MTS Master Tube Series head. These things are soon to be going out of production, so if you want one, you're going to have to go to Carvin here pretty soon and scrape up what they've got left. I think they've only got like 212 combos, but you know, I think the 212 combos have a speaker out to run to power a cabinet. So anyway, enough with the stuff that's already been covered in the post before this one, and on to the amp. Here what we want to look at in this section of the view is the real nice mid-range response and punch in this amp. It gives you a very good Marshall-y sound. I'm not going to say that it replicates a Marshall exactly, but it has a very good Marshall-y sound. I want to show you this amp has really nice sustain. I'm just going to kind of mess around with the intro part of Danzig's Twist of Cain and just show you just how well this amp feeds back and how well it sustains. Right here, I really want to get into talking about the responsiveness of this amp. In order to demonstrate how well this amp responds to what you stick into the input or what you push through the input, I'm going to give you a couple of demonstrations with me using the active preamp section of my EMG set, and that'll show you just how well it accepts outboard gear and goes with it. You know, like some amps, if you try to put something in the front or you try to use the preamp section of your instrument or another preamp, it just gets really staticky sounding or just like overloaded sounding. This one doesn't overload, it just slams right in front and pushes those tubes just a little bit more, and it sounds really good. Now listen closely. Now with the mid booster. Normal. A treble bass booster. Both. For this half of the demonstration, what we want to do now is we want to dial all those mids out and scoop the tone a bit. Now, you know, earlier we were showing you the kind of like Marshall-y type tones you can pick out, the Marshall-y type tones that you can conjure up with this amp. So right now what we want to show you is the Mesa-ish type tones that this amp will also deliver. And I'll be honest with you, it doesn't sound like a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, nor does this amp sound like a Marshall JCM 800. But the types of tones you get out of it are very reminiscent of the two amps, but with its own special character. And it's that character about this amp that I really like, and the versatility of that amp that really attracts me to it. So here we go with the demonstration of some metal riffs with the mid scooped out. Let's check it out. Now I've given you some pretty good demonstrations of how this amp, even with the mid scooped out, retains pretty good chordal definition or chord definition. But what I want to show you now is the part of this amp that, in my personal opinion, is the part that makes it shine, or the part that appealed to me the most. I'm going to play you some stoner slash doom metal type riffs, and give you my best Black Label Society meets Candlemass ripoff riffs I can, and just let you see, you know, let you see this amp do what I think it does best. We've been listening to distortion, distortion, distortion. What it's time to do now is let you check out the clean channel on this amp. In my opinion, this amp has a very clean, clear, crisp, pristine, clean channel, which in a lot of amps capable of pulling off high gain or medium high gain applications, they tend to not have a very good clean channel, and this amp totally breaks that mold. The clean channel is absolutely beautiful. You can control just how clear or crisp that channel is depending upon how you set your amp settings. My amp settings aren't set for that really clear, crisp type clean, because I don't usually use that. I like mine just a little bit where my bass is just a little bit starting to overdrive just a tad. So I don't want you to take this the way I had mine dialed in and think that that is what it's capable of. It's capable of getting as clean and shimmery as glass, if that's what you like. As always, as stated many times on many occasions, I have to say, a shredder is not what I am. But anytime I describe an amp to anyone, my friends or other people on the line on the net, they always want to know, what does this amp sound like playing single note lead lines? So, without further ado, here is probably some of the suckiest guitar wanking that you have ever been privy to hear. That concludes the review of the Carvin MTS 3200 50th Anniversary Edition. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want one of these amps, I suggest, you know, cruise the pawn shops, check eBay. You can get a couple of the 212 combo versions are still available at Carvin. I really think this is an amp that has over the years been underrated and overlooked, and you definitely owe it to yourself to play one if you see it. A lot of people say a lot of things about Carvin, but don't sleep.